Welcome to this English news edition. I'm Fabian Yunis here are top story. Among the projects that the CND-FDD party will continue to implement for the national progress is the development of the industrial sector. Burundian head of state Evariste Ndayishimiye indicated that major potato processing plant will be established in the town of Gwibaga. Preparations for the 9th grade as the national exam, which grants 9th grade students access to host basic schools, begins this Monday, May 26th. Welcome, Osmo. Those are headline details now. The presidential couple joined the Catholic community of Burundi on Tuesday evening in a Thanksgiving Mass to give thanks to God for choosing Pope Leo XIV to succeed Pope Francis, who God called this Mass, which was attended by all the bishops of Burundi and some of the diplomats accredited to Gitega, was organized at the initiative of the Apostolic Annunciator in Burundi. Among the projects that the CND-FDD party will continue to implement for national progress is the development of the industrial sector. Burundian head of state Evariste Ndayishimiye indicated that major potato processing plant will be established in the Gwibaga. He made this announcement Tuesday during the election campaign organized by the CND-FDD party in the Gwibaga commune of Bujumbura. Details with Joseph Morinda Jambo.
It was a great joy for activists of the CND-FDD party, natives of Gender Zone in the widened commune of Gwibaga, Bujumbura province, were warmly welcoming the President of the Republic, Evariste Ndayishimiye, accompanied by his spouse, Angeline Ndayishimiye. They were joining them in the electoral rally for the upcoming elections, voting for the legislative and municipal councillors. In his welcoming remarks, the provincial secretary of the ruling party in Bujumbura province, Alexandre Ngoragoze, mentioned that the party is set to win these elections, adding that they have already welcomed 40,737 new members last year in this province. As the Deputy Secretary General of the CND-FDD party, Cyriaque Nshimirimana, reminded that there are some Burundians who sacrificed themselves for the sake of saving the nation. He emphasized that on the remarkable achievements of the CND-FDD party, as he called on members of the party to vote for the latter in a bid to continue benefiting from good deeds of the ruling party. Cyriaque Nshimirimana highlighted that CND-FDD party's projects include, among others, to develop the country through the environment protection in a bid to improve the agriculture and livestock sector, the industry and commerce sector, multiplication of boarding schools, and the construction of hospitals, to name about a few. Taking the floor, the President of the Republic, Evariste Ndayishimiye, congratulated the population of this locality, taking into account the increase of production in this locality comparing to previous years. President Evariste Ndayishimiye promised that, in line with boosting the agriculture, a factory for chips production will be constructed in this area as they more produce potatoes, allowing young people develop themselves. He also said that women will also be taken into account to enable them effectively contribute to the development of their households. A much accent will be also taken to Batwa community, whereby there will be granted lands to cultivate and improve their living conditions. During this event, it was an opportunity to show the crowd present how they will vote for next elections. It was as well the occasion to show candidates to be elected in Bujumbura province.
And this Tuesday, in the province of Butanyerera, the CNDD Paris electoral campaign was held in the commune of Busoni. This event was honored by the presence of the Secretary General of the CNDD Party, Reverend Kurio, accompanied by the President of the National Assembly. Among the projects to be implemented, as presented by the Secretary General of the party, is the facilitation of citizens' access to health care so that they can benefit from it without difficulty. And the Commission established to evaluate the implementation of the fair wage policy held a closed-door meeting this Monday in Bururi for its second session dedicated to analyzing and correcting the shortcomings hindering the inclusive success of this new salary reform. Veniste Muyabaga, Minister of Public Service and Civil Servants, urged the Commission to carry out its commission effectively, as it is of paramount importance both for the country and for civil servants so that they may feel satisfied. Juva Ndayishimiye.
The retreat of the team established to evaluate the equitable salary policies taking place in Bururi province. The minister in charge of public service, Veniste Muyabaga, was present to monitor the progress of the commission's work. He strongly urged the team to fulfill its mission so that civil servants can benefit from the advantages provided by the salary policy. This commission, which has already made significant progress, hopes to conclude its work soon. Once completed, it is expected that civil servants will no longer need to submit complaints regarding the implementation of the policy. The minister noted that some civil servants continue to submit complaints about irregularities, even though several issues have already been addressed by the ministry. Many of these complaints originate from the Ministry of Education. Veniste Muyabaga called upon department heads and other officials to ensure their staff that concerned cases have been regularized. The minister, Veniste Muyabaga, also took the opportunity to warn heads of departments who are delaying the submission of civil servants' evaluation reports. He emphasized that June 30th is the deadline for all these reports to be submitted to the ministry. Any personnel officer who fails to do so will face sanctions in accordance with the law for failing to properly fulfill their duties. It should be noted that this retreat will last 5 days.
As I said, preparations for the 9th grade is the national exam, which grants 9th grade students access to post-basic schools, begins this Monday, May 26. Our colleagues visited various schools in Bujumbura, capital city. The principals and the head of studies of these schools indicated that preparations for this national exam are well underway. Details with Jackson Irakoze.
During our visits to various schools, including Stella Matutina Basic School, St. Paul School, Kamenge Municipal High School, and Ngagara Excellence High School, the directors and the heads of studies informed us that preparations for the national examination are progressing well. These schools are currently in the revision phase, providing students with practice questions from past exams and model tests. It has been a crucial moment for directors from those schools to urge students to remain focused and to avoid distractions so as to succeed in the examination. They also called upon parents to support and supervise their children's studies at home. It is worth noting that this national examination is scheduled to take place from May 26 to May 29, 2025.
The Scientific Week was launched this Tuesday at the Higher Institute for Military Officers, ISCAM French acronym. The activity is scheduled for the week already signal the upcoming celebration of ISCAM's Golden Jubilee set for May 30. Jiva Ndayishimiye once more.
The hymn of the Higher Institute of Military Officers (ISCAM) was sung during the opening ceremony of the Scientific Week organized from May 20 to 26 of this year. This week precedes the celebration of the Institute's 50th anniversary. ISCAM was founded in 1975. Colonel Rewo Bizimana, one of the first graduates of ISCAM, gave a testimony saying that the institute has seen significant progress over the years. According to the commander of the institute, Colonel Gerard Hemenyimana, nearly 5,000 military officers have already been trained. On behalf of the Chief of the National Defense Force, Brigadier General Eri Bukuru, expressed gratitude to all who contributed to building and advancing ISCAM. The organization of this dedicated week precedes the celebration of the Institute's Golden Jubilee, which is scheduled for May 30th. On the same date, official opening of the 2024-2025 academic year is also planned.
This Tuesday, the Ministry of Environment, Agriculture and Livestock closed the emergency agricultural production project in Burundi and also launched the activities of
11,000 tons of selected seeds, chemical fertilizers, and a capacity building, which led to increase the production. And the BRIDEP project launched this Tuesday will be implemented in the provinces of Cibitoke, Bubanza, Bujumbura, Gitega, Muramza, Mwaro, and Kalusi provinces. Its aim is to intensify the production of rice, corn, pork, and poultry, while promoting the processing and the industrialization of products which will accelerate the country's development. Here, we'll let you know that these projects will be financed by the African Development Bank, IFAD Fund, and the government of Burundi.
And to end this news, as a part of our going on edition within the public affairs segment, brought to you every Tuesday, we take you today to discover the public ledger journal public located in Rohero. This site has become an increasingly popular destination, attracting numerous visitors, including foreigners. Ivariste Niyonkuru for this report.
Located in the Rohero zone, Mukaza municipality in the city of Bujumbura, this green space spans over 6 hectares. It serves as a true place of relaxation that attracts visitors of all ages and social backgrounds daily, ranging from retailers to young people. Juste Leira Ilakoze, an employee of the NGO Action Ceinture Verte pour l'Environnement, ACVE in French acronym, responsible for maintaining this site, present to us the main leisure activity taking place there. According to her, this space provides a conducive environment for walking, relaxation, and various sports and cultural activities.
So here in the garden public in Bujumbura, many persons come here to do sports and others to do their ceremony for wedding, birthdays, and to enjoy with their friends and families. Yeah.
This public garden also appeals to foreigners. One such visitor is Ziwangu, a Chinese national who frequents the area regularly. She states that she comes here to unwind and recharge, particularly thanks to the peaceful atmosphere and the abundance of oxygen due to the lush vegetation.
I think in this park is many. I come here. Firstly, reason is this place can relax for me. Number 2 reason is I can look some different things in this park. For example, weeding and parking, and I can communicate with local people, many girls and boys. I think this is very cute. You know, I like very communication with the.
On the sports front, users acknowledge that the space plays a crucial role in maintaining their physical fitness and overall well-being. Young men can also be found gathering here to sing, play guitar, or share moments of camaraderie. However, it's worth noting that religious gatherings are held here regularly, which presents a significant challenge in terms of security and public space management.
Well, end of this news edition. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching our programs. Bye-bye.